Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
A beautiful sunrise this morning, a nice slow time lapse from the Village at Meridian. You can see the sun come up, and just after the sun comes up, take a close look at what happens here at the Village at Meridian. Holiday preps going on, and here comes the crane. There's the Christmas tree being put into place there. And just turned out to be a decent morning with the cloud cover, keeping the temperatures up just a little bit. But the crews continue to work at the Village at Meridian right now. The fountain doesn't have any water in it. I think they're still repairing it. But notice how they are also putting, you'll see just the tops of the roof and portions of the Santa's, I don't know if that's his workshop or whatnot, but you can see them working on that right now. In fact, let's take a look at a live view, and workers are still down there right now and working on the railing out in front there, so it's getting a little more festive looking up at the Village at Meridian right now. Temperature-wise, 55 degrees. We're dealing with a little bit of rain a little while ago, but that rain has let up just a bit, although there are scattered showers around the region. All right, let's take a look at what's been happening now. This is a live picture from Kelly's Whitewater Park up in Cascade area, and it is damp, it is dreary, it is 45 degrees, and there's a lot of rain coming to this region, more than a half inch of precipitation over the next 48 hours. Here's what was happening as far as high temperatures today. 61 degrees in Boise, 54 in Ontario. So really Boise out of the norm here because temperature getting above 60. Most places in the 50s. Tomorrow will be in the 50s, but there's more rain coming in tomorrow. And while it's raining, it will be real chilly outside. So just keep that in mind. McCall today, we take a look at what has been happening up at the lake. 42 degrees this morning. You see the cloud cover pushing on in and a little bit of rain pushing through the region here. There'll be more of this coming in during the day tomorrow as well. Up in the Stanley area, 57 degrees for the high temperature after 33 this morning. Nice start to the day, but then the cloud cover working its way in. There's going to be a lot of snow falling in the Sawtooths here. Could be upwards to 6 to 12 inches on the higher peaks over the next few days. Something to keep in mind. 66 in Twin Falls. You'll still be mild in Twin Falls tomorrow, maybe a little bit on the dry side before the cloud cover starts to come in with a chance for showers tomorrow night. And again, the top of Brundage Mountain was dry, but now you see snow beginning to coat it. 41 degrees is 6,200 feet, but 7,600 feet is what we were looking at. And so while we're still generally milder than average, we've got this moisture streaming in from the west. Remember, the Boise Doppler radar is out. This is a compilation of all the radars where you see the green, but there's a big hole right here. You can't really tell, but there's some rain pushing through, and all week long we're going to have to deal with this, unfortunately, as they've got to upgrade the radar during this week. So the precipitation continues to come in from the west. High pressure, mild weather is being shunted down to the south a little bit, but the real shot of cold air comes in on Wednesday. Here's rain for tomorrow, likely turning to snow in the mountains, and then as we go towards Wednesday, the colder air moves on in. This is Wednesday afternoon. It will be drier. We'll get some sunshine, but it'll be blustery and chilly in the 40s, and a snowstorm for the higher elevations of southeast Idaho and Yellowstone. I wouldn't want to do any hiking up here over the next few days. This will be a first winter snowstorm going on in those locations. Upwards to 2/10 of an inch showing up in Stanley, but we're talking about 48 inches on the higher peaks, and the real heavy snow flying here in eastern sections. Look at Lava Hot Springs, 8.5 inches of snow possible, 7.5 inches near Island Park. So the moisture definitely coming on in. Our exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today, and a good chance for rain, not all day long and not all areas, but we'll get rain from time to time, only in the 50s, showers, rain, you name it. It's coming on in for the day tomorrow. With snow in those higher peaks in the west central mountains, a similar story. We'll have rain and snow going on throughout the day. You see in the Boise Mountains here, temperatures in the 50s, and the heavier snow falling in the higher peaks. The McCall area, you see, only in the 40s. Rain, snow levels at 7,500 feet will drop to 6,000 feet overnight. My extended forecast, look at our temperature drop here on Wednesday to 47, only 46 on Thursday. A low temperature of 29 degrees. Get the winter coat out, folks. Not a lot of precipitation after tomorrow, but the colder air is certainly coming in for a couple of days.
Here's the change.
Yep, here it is.